pussy. Why? Cause I been that bitch.
Yo!
What's up, guys?
Hi, welcome back to the clap back.
It's your girl Camille
and Carmen. We have cups in our hands, so we're a little delayed.
Cheers.
Oh, cheers to another drinking episode.
It's crazy because I had this guy ask me, dang, you and Carmen ever get to clap like together? I was like, we purposely do that. Like, he thought that we were trying to do
like just one. We started doing that.
Yeah, but I was like, no, it's like on purpose. We do, cause clap back. If you didn't pick up on that, then I don't ever know.
Oh, well, at least he's paying attention, and he was very much concerned. Is that the dude that gave us criticism before? Oh my gosh, we got a whole ass manager, y'all.
Girl, I guess he mad at me. He ain't talking to me. Yes, honey. We weren't talking for a while, and then we were texting like the week before, and we were texting like every day, and then he was saying something about like, oh, it sounds like you like be by yourself a lot, and I was like, yeah, people are annoying, and then he was like, oh,
godly.
I mean, they are. And he was like, oh, so am I annoying or something like that? And I was like, never came out of my mouth. So I guess he thought I meant like, yeah, but that never came out my mouth, or I don't freaking know. But after I said that, he didn't text me back, girl.
Damn. I guess he probably felt like he was talking about him.
But I wasn't. So if you listen to this episode, I was not talking about you, sir.
Well, you should reach back out to him.
It's okay.
See, this is the problem here.
It's okay.
Why not just reach back out to the gentleman?
It's okay.
You don't miss his company?
Get into it, yeah.
You don't miss his company?
So today we're going to talk about dating in 2020.
And the problem.
Where your earring?
I took it out.
Why?
Speak of the damn devil.
Okay, so,
No.
how about you?
I don't answer the phone while recording the podcast. I never do. I'm a professional. You don't answer the phone either. You just be texting.
I did one time when my cousin was calling.
Oh, yeah. But that was different.
Okay.
It was your younger cousin. You didn't know what could be happening. Anyway.
But yeah, guys, we're going to get into the topic of dating in 2020. So yeah, Carmen has a boyfriend.
But I very much have been on the scene, so. And I have said this before in DTR, the episode DTR chat.
Episode 4.
I let y'all know that I very much know what's going on. I've been out the streets for a little bit, but not long that I'm obsolete.
Well, yeah, I was just, wanting to talk about this because I feel like that's something that's relevant in our quote-unquote generation right now, in our age group right now. A lot of us are trying to date. A lot of people are, like, getting engaged. They're getting married.
Yeah.
A lot of people have been in long-term relationships, and then there's people like me who've never been in one. So, I mean, dating out here in these streets is a little difficult, I would say, but I don't know. I don't really be trying to date.
Yeah, like, I was going to ask about that because I just feel like, before we had the help of being, like, in school or just going to events and things like that or being out. But I feel like now we're just so in this cycle of, like, going to work, going home, very much, like, in our routine, sticking to ourselves. And, I mean, you don't go to a gym or anything. Because I feel like if you go to a gym, like, maybe you could meet people there. But, I don't know, like, where do people meet people now?
Social media, I feel like, or dating
apps, which I feel like dating apps are so creepy. I've just seen too many little stories on like Instagram and stuff. I hope I'm not scaring you. Are you on a dating app? Okay. I hope I'm not scaring y'all, but like I've seen so many different TikToks and stories and things of like people who met somebody off of like a dating app and they go on a date and then like they kill them. Yeah. So I'm just like, that's just so creepy to me. And like even before seeing stories like that, I just thought it was weird because I'm just like, I don't even know you. Yeah. Like Somebody I meet off Instagram, I feel like I have a little bit of a better chance of kind of knowing you because I can kind of see who your friends are or like our mutuals. Like, okay, how do y'all know each other? Or like watching your story, I can kind of understand how your personality is. But on a dating app, it's like, I don't know who you are. Like, you just give me pictures and you give me a description.
Right.
You could be creating a character.
Right. You could be catfishing. We don't even know. We link up. You try to kill me.
Yeah.
It's crazy because I never used to think like that. Like, I feel like that stereotype kind of goes with the dating apps. But if you meet someone on Instagram, I don't really feel like the first thing or one of the things that go through my head is, oh my gosh, they're going to kill me. Like,
because you can see more, I feel like.
Yeah. But then sometimes, some Instagram pages don't have too much on there. So you don't really know for sure. So I don't know. You're going to have to bleep this out. But when I started talking to I was going to meet up with him or whatever, I started to tell my mom, like, oh, yeah, I've been talking to this dude. Because she was asking, like, who you always on the phone with? And I was like, yeah, I've been talking to this dude or whatever. And the night before I went to go meet him, I was in my mom room talking to her. And I think he had came up. And then she was like, where you meet this boy from? And I was like, Instagram. And then she was like, oh, don't meet up with people that you meet on the internet like that. They will kill you. And I was like, you really gonna say that today?
Well, he went to school with me.
Right, but I didn't tell her that yet. And
okay.
Then I think the second time like that he got brought up, or another time he got brought up, I was like, well, yeah, I know him because he went to school with Carmen. Like, I had to 86 the whole Instagram thing because she was like, oh, no.
Yeah, no.
But when I was like, oh, he went to school with Carmen, she was like, oh, okay, like, basically, Carmen know who he is, so
right.
It's okay. But
that's how it is when I tell my mom, too. I'll be like, I know them from Instagram, but they went to this school, or they know this person. Like, I'll kind of give her some background. But that's why I like meeting people off Instagram. And that's why I tell some of my other friends who, like, are on dating apps and stuff, I'm like, you just can't find nobody on Instagram? Because I feel like it's easier. Granted, it's like our circle, so it's kind of like us, like more people from DeKalb or whatever. But I don't know. To me, that's a little bit safer because it's like, okay, we know what you about.
But everybody talked to everybody in DeKalb,
That's
so
true.
it's just like the same predicament that I was in. I talked to the homeboy best friend. Like, I couldn't control that.
Right.
So it's just like,
I don't know. That's weird. How do we get out of this cycle? Or how do you... I just want to know, how do you meet new people? And then, like, people who go to new states, like, how do you
meet?
Yeah, how do you meet? For me, of course, I'd be in the gym. So I feel like I would meet people there, or maybe at work, or doing like a happy hour or something. Right now with my coworkers, we don't do that, but I'm going to suggest that because I'm like, we need to hit the town.
You like them?
We're starting to bond a little bit more. One of my coworkers today was telling me about her middle child who has narcolepsy, and it was very fascinating. Yeah, I was like... She briefly went about it, and I was just like, I'm sorry, but I want to know more about this narcolepsy. Like, how did y'all discover it? Because she didn't find out she was narcoleptic until she was in college. Because basically she can't drive for more than like an hour and a half, or she'll go to sleep. So she's on like medicine, and then she has a nap schedule, and like some nighttime medicine or whatever. But my coworker was telling me, she said, yeah, growing up, we always just called her lazy and said she was sleepy. Like, she's just a sleepy teenager. Wow. She's lazy. She doesn't want to do anything. And then they were like, but turns out she's narcoleptic. And I was like, oh my gosh. And, and I thought it was wild because this week I tweeted, I think I'm narcoleptic. And then here she come with that. Girl, I fell asleep driving the other day, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I need to go to bed.
That's dangerous.
Well, yeah, and that's when it let me know, like, okay, I'm old. Like, I cannot be out and about like I used to, because I went out back to back, and I got home each time at like 4 or 5, and I was just like drained. And I felt it even throughout this week. Even though I was able to go to bed early on Sunday, I still felt it throughout the week. Like, oh, I'm so tired. Like, I just didn't have a day to rest. So, and that's another thing. I'm like, do people still go out?
I don't know. It's just so weird with the times now, like Corona.
Yeah.
And that plays a part on dating too. Like, do people really want to go out? And then people are kind of cautious about where they go, when they go out. So it's just like, it's just weird. And then the masks. be throwing people off. Like,
bro, when people be trying to talk to me in a mask, I'm like, what about me was cute? My ass.
literally. Because what the freak from here on up is cute.
And then I be having glasses on too, so I'm really in like a disguise.
Right.
I'm just like, you do not know who I am.
I should talk like this for the rest of the podcast.
Please don't. That's a distraction.
Like, what the heck? I just, the transition from college to real life was weird, and then you try to mix dating in there. That's freaking weird too. So,
and like how you mentioned with like COVID and stuff, it just took a chunk out of our lives. I really feel like a chunk out of my life was like blank.
yeah.
Even though, of course, I have memories from the pandemic, but it's just still like, okay, we were on a whole lockdown for how long? It was a year, right?
Girl, it's about to be 2 years. Shoot.
Well, we're not on lockdown.
Oh,
anymore.
lockdown? We
But
were
I'm talking about
only
when
on
it was
lockdown for like
serious.
a couple months.
Well, in Georgia, but like I'm talking about
the rest of the
elsewhere.
world?
Yeah, because I mean, it's not like we could go travel or anything. It was
Right.
literally like stay in your quarters or your zip code
Borders
until
were
everybody
locked
started
down.
coming to Georgia.
Atlanta or Miami.
I felt Atlanta was first though.
I don't know.
I think I don't know.
I feel like, I don't know. It was between Florida and Georgia.
Both were congested.
But Florida was like worse about it.
I'm sure they're worse about everything there.
Yeah, I don't know
I
what's
could
up.
never live there.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's just a vacation spot.
But yeah, I've never been. I guess I have. I'm a liar.
Were you about to say you never been to Florida?
Yeah.
I feel like anybody who lives in Georgia should have been to Florida.
Girl, I be no phone.
Good.
But yeah, what I wanted to effing talk about was how when you start talking to people, what type of pace do you feel like you should be at? Because this dude that's like texting me now, it's like he's trying to rush into something, and I'm not feeling that. Like, I don't like to feel, I feel like I don't do relationships because I don't like to feel like I'm restricted or tied down or like I can't do something. Like, I don't want to feel like I have to be, what do I want to say?
Like a housewife there.
I guess, like, I don't want to feel like I have to fit a stereotype.
No.
So I just prefer to, like, be in, I don't want to say I prefer to be in situationships, but I like to be in less pressured situations. And this nigga right now, he's just, like, blowing me. Like, every 5 seconds, he's asking me, like, so what are we doing here? I'm like, boy, we only been talking for, like, 2 days. Leave me alone. I just don't understand. Like, I don't even know if I like you. So it's just, like, the more you ask me questions like that, the more I'm like, okay, I don't like you.
Well, yeah. I mean, definitely, I feel like, I'm trying to think what part you said that I wanted to comment on, but it'll probably hit me later. So basically with him and how he's acting after a few days, that is a turnoff for me because, like you said, going slow is better. But for me, I like to be friends first. Like, I'm just so big on we need to be friends so I can feel your vibe out. Or if we just doing the do, that's what we just doing. I'm not, like, if we just doing the do, I don't want to talk to you. Like, we're just strictly setting up appointments. Now, if I want to develop something with you, we're gonna try to make a friendship, maybe hang out here and there, and let the conversation roll. Like, nobody's pressed on talking to each other in a sense, like, why you not hitting me up, or what, like, none of that is going on. And then when you start with a foundation like that, I feel like once you get into a relationship, it's easier to maintain that friendship kind of vibe with adding romance into it, because it's kind of like, okay, well, we're both not being aggressive. I just don't like aggressiveness, and I feel like a lot of people are starting to associate relationships with aggressiveness and then toxicness too, because I feel like a lot of people are thinking that being toxic is cute, and it's very much not. So I don't know.
Yeah, like, dang, I lost what I was about to say. Oh yeah, like I kind of like to make it clear in the beginning, like I'm just chilling, like I'm not really looking for anything. Like if something develops, or basically if something finds me, like I'm cool with that, but I'm not out searching for a relationship. So I always try to let them know, like if they be like, oh, what you be on or whatever, I'm just chilling. Like I always say, like I'm straight just chilling. So homeboy asked me that or whatever, and I told him like I'm just chilling, like whatever happens happens, like I may like you or we may just be friends or whatever. So just let me know right now, like is this gonna be a friendship type thing?
Well, I don't know. Like I just told you, we need to talk.
Yeah, and then he tried to say like us texting and talking on the phone, like how is that gonna benefit this? Like I feel like we need to link and stuff like that. And I'm like, so you just automatically link with, like, you text them and tell them what you want, ask them what they want. If they're on the same page as you, then y'all link the next day and then y'all together. Like, I don't get it.
Yeah, that's very much weird.
Like, you asking me, so what we gonna talk about every day? Like,
that's just not even organic.
Yeah, it's just really giving force, and I really don't like that because it's bringing back all past situations, toxic situations that I've been in, and I'm not feeling like that. Like, don't try to pressure me into a situation that yeah, definitely. Don't try to pressure me into a situation that I really don't want to be in. Like, if I told you that I'm just chilling and you keep asking me over and over what we doing, how you feel about me, what's my status, like, first of all, I don't want no nigga that's gonna be asking me about their status. Like, what the heck? And second of all, you keep bothering me, it's gonna keep pushing me away. Like, it's gonna be like, what is this nigga on? Because I mean, he's already not my type. So every other thing that he's doing is just like, this is exactly why I go for the niggas that I go for.
I'm not justifying that. But the part about status, can you further explain that? Because they might think you talking about like sexual status or something.
No, girl. I feel like if I get too much into it, like, I don't know if he gonna listen. And I don't want him to be like offended or anything, but like, I'll get into it though, because I don't really care like that. But I it's like I care about him.
Because you don't want to hurt his feelings.
Yeah, I don't want to hurt his feelings because I'm not trying to dog him or anything like that. I'm just speaking on my podcast, just speaking on my platform. But I mean, I've never heard a nigga ask me like, so what's the syllabus? Like, what you looking like? Exactly, like things like that. And it's just making me cringe. And I keep telling him like, the things you say make me cringe. And it's just so weird. Like, he'd be like, it's like I'm trying out for a tryout. Like, am I on the team or what? Like, what are we doing here?
Speaking in poems,
girl,
and analogies.
He's speaking in a whole bunch of like sports analogies. He did tell me that like he does do a lot of sports analogies, but this is just weird to me. Like, he's like, what's on the syllabus? Like, what's the criteria?
I don't know why he does that. Like, and the fact that he knows he does it, I'm like, that's strange.
And I was just telling him, like, in the beginning, well, it still is the beginning, but I was telling him, like, straight up, just be who you are. Don't try to fit into a certain criteria that I want, because if that's the case, you gonna be a completely different person. And
you cannot possibly be happy if you're being someone else. That you're not.
Yeah, and I told him that, I said, you need to be who you are. If I don't like you for you, then I'm not for you.
Right, and somebody else will like how you are. Exactly. Like, there's somebody for everybody. You should not have to change yourself to fit somebody else's mold, because if that's, like she said, if that's the case, y'all not meant to be with one another.
Right. And it's just, his big thing is, excuse me, sorry guys. His big thing is, when we link, like, I know it's gonna be up. And I'm like,
what does that mean?
Yeah, I'm like, so what is supposed to be happening when we link that's just gonna make me fall in love with you? Like,
cause it ain't do.
Right. And then today he's like, so like, cause I told him the month of October was busy, so hit me up, November or whatever. So he's all of a sudden, November looking a little busy for me too. I'm like, okay, that's fine. You just let me know. But I do know towards, the middle-ish end of November, I'm going to be busy with school or whatever. So today he was asking me like, oh, when you want to link up, and I was like, but I mean, that's up to you right now because you were the one who were saying that you was busy. So you tell me when you're free and let me see what I can do. But I did say that the end of the month, in the middle of the month was kind of going to be busy for me. So he started talking about like next week, and I said, okay, cool. Then all of a sudden, because he works on the weekends and he works at night, so all of a sudden it's he keep trying to come to my house to chill. I'm like, what are we gonna be doing at the house? Like, why do you keep saying, oh, let me come over, let me come over? What are we possibly gonna do in my house that's gonna make me like you? Like,
I think we know.
And why are we even, no, not even, ew. And why are we even trying to come to my house? He was talking about meeting my mom on the first day. I'm like, my mama ain't never met nobody, and it's not gonna start with you.
It's giving serial killer.
Girl, I'm just.
And you talking about you trying to figure out when the boy is available so y'all can meet. So are you leading him on?
I told him like we can link up, and it's crazy because I don't think I'm leading him on because he was like. He even asked me today, like, when is this whole trying to be difficult thing gonna end? Like, I thought I was breaking down some walls, but apparently I'm not, and all this stuff like that. And I'm like, I'm literally just being myself. Like, I told you I wasn't looking for anything. So what do you possibly think, like, I'm playing hard to get about? I'm just chilling.
I think y'all need to just nip it in the bud. Like, y'all sound like complete opposites. And that y'all are on two totally different spectrums of everything.
We literally are.
Like, it just doesn't sound right.
At all.
You know?
It's not organic at all.
Yeah.
Like, I just feel like it's being forced upon me, and I don't like to feel like that.
Yeah, no.
It's just, the whole situation just, I don't know. Like, I was saying to my other friends and stuff, like, I'll give it a chance. I will meet up with him and see what's tea or whatever. But now that we're planning to meet up and you keep talking about, oh, let me come over or you come over to my house, I'm like, so you've been bothering me this whole time to link and go, take me out or whatever the case may be.
Clearly not.
And you trying to meet up at your house.
Right.
And then he's like, because next week I'm going to a basketball game with my friend. She told me, like, this past week, like, we're going to a basketball game. I already made a decision for us. And I was like, okay, that's fine. So the basketball game is at, like, 4. And he works at, like, I don't even know what time he works because it'd be different times of the day. Mm-hmm. But he gets off at, like, 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. So, I was like, yeah, we can. I said, I have to see what time the basketball game is because I did already commit to, like, going out with my friend. Mm-hmm. So then he was like, I mean, that's literally going to be no time. Like, we could just chill or whatever at the crib. And then that's that. I'm like, no. So then I sent him that list of date ideas because he was bothering me. I'm like, so clearly you just been thinking about me coming over. You ain't been thinking about us going
nothing else, right?
So I was like, bro, here you go, bro. Here, I got a whole list. And I just sent it to him. And I was like, pick something off there. Like, and he was like, oh, wow, this is a lot of stuff. I'm like, yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
So pick something. Then he's like, you don't want to eat in front of me. So eating's out the question.
You said that?
Yeah, I did.
Why?
I don't like to eat in front of people I like. But so then he took that. He was like, oh, so you like me? I was like, no, I don't know if I like you. Oh my God. But I don't like to eat in front of boys like that are not my friends.
Why?
I don't know. I'm just weird like that. Like, what if I'm not eating cute?
Girl, we too old for that. Who cares? Like, now we dating for marriage. So this is me, and either you get with it or you don't. Like, that's really how I just feel now. Like, screw the fabrication. We is here. This is me. We not getting no younger. The clock is ticking.
Okay.
The fertile years are about to be up.
My girl is fertile.
When it hits 30, baby, you start having complications.
Girl, I'm trying to.
Or is it 40? 40, I think.
Yeah, because my teacher said that she had complications because she gave. Yeah, it was a whole lady. My teacher said she complications with her pregnancy because she was an older woman.
It's too high risk. Like, it's too much risk for yourself and the baby.
Right.
So, like, on Housewives and stuff, sorry, y'all. But on, like, reality shows, when they be talking about trying to get pregnant, one, I know you're just doing it for a storyline. And two, it's so high risk that you're technically being a selfish bitch. Because, like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Knowing that you putting your life and the baby life at danger. That's my personal opinion. Anyway. But, yeah, like, I already know when I want to have my kid. I'm not telling y'all. Okay. Because I don't want y'all holding me to it. Because, no.
It might be sooner than you think. Shoot.
Oh, no. Like I keep telling everybody.
Birth control.
Yeah, I keep telling everybody, we're not having a baby unless Carmen say so. And that is what it is. Until God be like, okay, but I said so. And I'll be like, wait, hold on, bro. I'll be like, wait, what?
Hold on, bro.
I'll be like, wait, partner. What?
Oh, boy.
No, yeah, like, a father. What?
Dad. What's going on?
Right, like, I took my pill. You're gonna be like, F that.
I want to hear from the bed. Bed was sort of his bed.
I'm exiting. But, anywho, all kicks and giggles aside.
Period.
But
check out episode 17.
Shout out to that. But yeah, so with that, so do you mind talking to a dude who has kids? Because I feel like at this point, who don't got a baby?
I don't care. I talked to 2 that had kids.
Okay.
And one of them wasn't even else, but we ain't gonna talk about it. But
2 that had kids. I only know 1 that had kids. Yeah. Oh, and then that's what he said. Okay. Yeah. We're gonna have to do a lot of bleeping in there.
But yeah, I don't mind. I just feel like if they have a girl child, probably I would care because like I feel like they're gonna baby her and not me. Even though I don't necessarily want to be baby, but I just feel like she's gonna be the girl that has the attention in your life.
I guess, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Just,
So,
well, what do you think about a mama's boy? The mama got all the damn attention.
You gotta be. I don't think I ever talked to a mama's boy before. So.
Oh yeah, because you dang dudes with problems. Let me stop. But Brittany do like dudes with issues.
I don't like them. I attract them.
And no, you just said earlier in this podcast, that's why I be with the dudes that I be with.
Yeah.
Because these ones
get
on my nerves.
I was talking about ghetto niggas. I wasn't talking about problematic niggas.
They ghetto because they got issues.
Who was ghetto that had an issue?
All of them.
That nigga that literally the niggas that have the most issues be the niggas that I met in school and stuff. Like the niggas that don't have no degree, that don't plan on going to get one, and that didn't give a F about high school and all that stuff like that. They weren't problematic. So it's the niggas that I meet in the professional settings that have the issues.
So how did that fall out then? These ones who were just vibing. Did they have ambition?
It was just all vibes, yeah.
They had ambition, so like goals.
I believe so.
Did y'all talk about that stuff?
I know with the current last one, we talked about stuff like that.
I could see that way.
But like
he has responsibilities. Wait, excuse me, wrong one.
What are we talking about? Who are you talking about?
I was talking about the one in your headache, but you're talking about.
Girl, he crazy.
You talking about.
But headache is crazy AF.
You didn't meet him in school though.
I didn't. He's a Pisces, so that's self-explanatory.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Pisces.
Something was wrong with him.
Y'all kind of got bad reps. At least the men.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know about the female.
But I definitely attract, like, I think I'm attracted to niggas that be on vibes. Preferably ghetto niggas. But I attract a lot of hurt people. Because I feel like I have a healing spirit. So I feel like they kind of like sense that. And then I just be in the predicaments that I be in.
Okay.
But I don't freaking know.
You're like, with them sensing you have a healing spirit, do you think they come to you with like genuine self or evil intent?
I feel like genuine intent, but it just always never ends up being something that turns out to be beautiful in the end.
Yeah.
It's like I feel like I heal them, I fix them up, I do what I can for them to be good enough for the next person.
So you think?
That's what I
Because you
think.
can't fix a man.
I mean, yeah, this is true. But I feel like, okay, let's not say fix, but we can say like...
You add traits to them. No?
I don't want to say that.
Okay.
I'm basically like their comfort. And once that comfort, like they feel like everything that they have been dealing with is fixed in a sense.
Yeah.
Like...
They don't need you.
Yeah, they don't need me anymore.
Oh. Okay, I get what you mean now.
Because I have dealt with a lot of people that, oh my gosh, that are freaking crazy. I don't understand why I always get the short end of the stick.
That sounds exhausting though. Like if you're always being the healer and
Who
then
gonna heal me?
right, that's what I'm saying. That sounds exhausting. Like all these people are coming to you with issues and problems, and then you fixing them up, taking on, not necessarily saying you taking a baggage, but emotional baggage. Like that's technically an emotional, mental type of thing. So you taking all that on, and then when they get fine and good, they just gone about their business. Like WTF?
Yeah, I just don't understand. That's what I was talking to Darius about earlier this week. I was saying like I don't understand why I'm never like good enough for a person to just stick around. Like I understand like how I say like, oh yeah, I'm just chilling in the beginning, but 3 years later, why are we still chilling?
Right.
Like, why do you feel as though I guess I'll just be there, but will I always be there?
No, you probably have to. I don't know. It's just so iffy. Like I said in the previous video, like dudes are really just different. Like I will never understand them. They really are from a different planet. And the only thing I know is the more you treat them like garbage, the more they be obsessed with you. Because I just be like, child, leave me alone. And the dudes still be obsessed. So I don't know. I would just. What was I about to say? I was literally about to say something that just left my brain. But, oh, you said, will you ever be enough? I think you will be. I think just right now is still not the time. And I know, like, people are so sick of hearing that. Like, single people, like, they're so sick of hearing, if I'm not looking for somebody, the right person will come. Or, like, oh, you know, I just haven't found the right person yet. Or these are test rounds or whatever. But, like, I mean, it's really the only advice we could give because it's kind of just like everybody's situation is different. I know I'm definitely not no damn relationship guru. Like, I have my own issues. So I'm just like, nobody's perfect and nobody's perfect at dating or relationships. Like, my family is always saying, like, whenever I'm going to them, like, Marcus is getting on my freaking nerves. They're like, he's a boy, or they're like, he's your boyfriend. That's what he's supposed to do. And they're like, if he's not getting on your nerves, what's going on? I'm like, but I want it to be a cakewalk. They're like, it's not gonna be that way. But now with these dudes who just walk up and leave, I feel like honestly they're probably not even ready for a relationship, or maybe they feel like they're to the point now where they could just hold around or something. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Comment below, guys.
Because the whole last situation I was in, like, okay, you leave me for this girl, and it looked like y'all in a whole relationship.
Yeah, that one's actually a little weird.
That's real questionable.
Yeah.
And when I was talking to Jessica about it, she was like, you can't be going based on what she's posting or whatever, because we don't know if that's the case. But like, if you go on her page, all you seeing is my heart, my man, my this, my that. You go on his page, you don't see
It's
nothing.
blank,
Yeah,
right.
all you see is her commenting on his stuff, him replying a heart.
he wasn't commenting on her stuff on
Yeah,
here?
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
He was commenting on some of her stuff, with some inappropriate things. But I told you about this.
Inappropriate. I didn't hear that. I thought it was just heart or blood.
Girl, on one of her pictures, he was like, I'm not pulling out. Yeah.
Okay. I feel like that's enough. That is enough. I mean, what? Because even if he not posting her, to comment that under somebody's picture, that's a lot. That's a lot. I don't know. But y'all dudes is crazy. This one girl was just telling me today, I was asking her about her little work day or whatever, because she was seeming like she was in love with him. And she was like, girl, he left me for dead. Like, we all discussed about hanging out, and he lived like an hour away or something. She said they discussed about hanging out. She pulled up an hour away, and the nigga, I think she said he was there. He wasn't answering. And then the next day, he was like, my bad, I was asleep. And she was like, what? Like, that nigga was asleep. She said he could go to hell. I said, you should have fucked this shit up. I don't know.
Girl, things are weird out here.
I know. I'm just like, that's why I really just cannot understand men. I really do not try to. That's why I'm like, you psychology folk, y'all can have that, because I cannot. I don't even want to get this bit close to understanding these people. They all freaking weird. I don't know what was in y'all breast milk. I don't know what your parents taught y'all. Clearly nothing. I don't even want to be associated. When I tell people I want to wait to have my kids till I'm a little bit older and a little established, they're like, your kid not going to have no friends. I'm like, nah, my kid going to have friends with people they need to be friends with, because I definitely don't want my kid being friends with half of you people or half of the children y'all going to be raising, because what the hell? If you're already off your rocker, I'm scared to see your offspring.
I feel like mine going to have a mouth on it.
Probably.
And some facial reactions. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, my goodness. I want mine to be better than me.
My kid gonna be on some nut crap. And you can't even be mad because it's a product of you.
I just want them to be smart. Well, not necessarily, because you can't control anybody. I say that all the time. Like, you really dead serious cannot control somebody, even your kid. Like, your kid could grow up and be the wildest thing ever. You could tell them AZ, do this, that, and the third, and they could still be like, yeah, no, I'm going to do X, Y, F. And be off the wall on some nut-ish. And all you can do is sit back and just be like, that, I'm stick beside them, I think. Look, I think, because this person is not giving me. So I'm just like, oh my gosh, I hope my kids listen to me. I hope my kids act like me. Well, not act like me, but I hope they're smart, and I hope that they have a good head on their shoulders, because I cannot. And I don't have time to be dealing with that goof stuff. Like, they gonna activate my reckless mouth, and then I'm probably gonna be reckless. Well, speaking. I'm like, that's why I should have swallowed you. I'm just kidding. I don't do that. I should have wiped you on the rag.
I thought you ate them up.
You should have been on the nut rag.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna say that to them. I wouldn't even think that.
But yeah, guys, comment what it's like for you to date in 2021. About to be 2022.
Oh my gosh, in less than a month.
Yup, in my white
That's
tee.
crazy. Well, less than 2 months. Yeah. Do you have a New Year's resolution?
I never have one. Are you gonna have it?
Probably. I'm gonna set some goals for myself that I hope I achieve. I think I pretty much achieved my 2021 goals. Like, everything I said I was gonna do. What?
I thought you were gonna say it.
Oh, no. Everything I said I was gonna do, I pretty much did that ish.
Okay,
So,
better.
let's get it.
I went back to school.
No, dead serious. Because my homegirls, she be procrastinating, but she was like, Girl, I started class. I said, excuse me.
Mm-hmm. And then nobody know I was about to start school. So don't be mad if you think I told people. And I feel like people that I tell, like, what was
oh no, I was talking about you saying also don't be mad if you think I didn't tell you. I'm because that's a whole nother thing for another day. Ugh.
Oh, just wait, it ain't over yet, baby. But anywho, yeah, don't be mad if you didn't think I didn't just tell you, because I didn't tell anybody. That's what I do. Keep my business to myself on this side.
I am too.
I just let it rip like a Beyblade. You remember those Beyblades?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what this rap is. What was this rap?
Me or the radio?
You. I can hear the radio.
I wasn't trying to rap.
It sounded like you were rapping. I thought you were rapping somebody's song.
No.
Okay, good.
Moving my hands like,
girl, you were in a whole character.
I'm screaming Brittany the rapper.
Pew, 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 pew. Camille, it's the stage. I just let it rip like a Beyblade.
I'm concerned.
I really thought you were rapping a song. I'm like, who rap that?
No, ma'am.
All right, y'all. Tulu,
Yeah.
comment below about your dating experience right now and whatever tips you guys have or what is some red flags. Tell us your red flags.
Because I be seeing them flags everywhere.
Ooh, let's do that. Okay, let's do that real quick. Instead of a clapback segment, let's do what's your red
I
flags.
don't know.
Okay, well, I'll go first so you can marinate. Okay, red flag for me. Oh my freaking gosh. I'm blocking that out. Okay. Okay, I'm something. 20 something. Okay. Red flag. No goals. I need you to have a goal. I don't want to use material things against someone. Because I'm going to say no car. But I feel like that's bad.
No job.
Definitely. Oh, I'm sorry. No job. You cannot be caught with a girl like me. Do I look like I'm be with a dude with no job, no money? If you ain't got no money, you at least gotta have you a job. Something that you could go to because you is not finna be blowing up my line all day long because I work. I'm busy. So anyway, that's a red flag. Another red flag, it's bad. I do not like when people smoke all the time. I just don't. I don't like that. I don't like drinking all the time either. Like, I'm an occasional drinker. What? Why you look like that? Huh? Why you frozen? Brittany, why were you looking like that? I don't drink all the time.
Okay.
You were looking at me as if I do. I'm like, what the hell? I only drink on the weekends. I got a job. I gotta get up early. I can't do nothing during the week. Marcus be like, come catch a vibe. I got work. Ain't no vibe. I'm like, there's no vibe to catch. I have to go to work in the morning.
No,
Good
he
night.
did not say come catch a vibe. I'm screaming.
I be like, sir, I have bed. Bed is my vibe.
Get into it, yeah.
But so that, oh my gosh, what else is a red flag for me? I don't know. There's just different ones. Like for me, I just need me somebody who has goals, has ambitions, don't necessarily have a lot of free time. Like I just feel like if you have a lot of free time, what's going on here? Because we have free time when we millionaires, billionaires. I don't know, clingy, like real annoying. If I want some time to myself and you're not understanding, that's a red flag to me because what the heck? Gaslighting, that's a red flag for me. Do not try to flip the script on me because, hey, I'm going to catch you. And I'm like, that nigga just flipped the script on me. I need to get rid of him. Always being sexual, that's a red flag. Like, ew. Y'all dudes need to get some depth to yourselves. Like, okay, cool, sex cute for about a week. Now what? Like, you gonna satisfy me for X amounts of years just with sex, like, can we have a conversation? Can we do an activity? Can we bond? Like, can we do something else? Like, have y'all dick game ain't good. Like, what that sexy talking about? Nothing. It's giving textbook. Next. Alright, I'm done with y'all, because y'all gonna be like, okay, Carmen.
My girl saying nothing.
Nothing. Like, giving the 1-2. Like, let's get some.
Rock the boat.
Let's get some craziness going. Well, I'm telling you what to do. I shouldn't have to tell you what to do. You should be able to feel this vibe. You should be able to feel it. And just.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for
Brittany, you ain't get your red flags.
I don't have.
See, this is the problem. You need to let these people know right now what the red flags are.
Manipulation. Toxicity. The whole being sexual all the time. You know how I feel about that. I mean,
I want to be touched.
Yeah, bruh. Okay. What else? I don't know right now, but those are 3 I
At least she has something to give.
Yeah.
Why'd you just do that?
Because we're going to talk after the show.
Oh, okay. All right. Bye, y'all.
Yes. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube. And subscribe to our podcast on all streaming platforms.
Yep. Go get into it, y'all.
Go follow us on Instagram at theclapbackcc.
Period.
And follow our mains, Camille_loves and
car.xo.
Okay, per. And that's it for the clapback today.
Bye.